meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, yo, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. I got to tighten this mic up every night.
Likewise, yeah.
Comes loose.
Right here.
Is that from us? All the talking?
Anytime it moves, it just loosens.
All right. I got to work these things out. Mm-hmm. Yeah? What's going on?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. All-American Rejects coming in here tomorrow night.
Went to the Napster release tonight. Napster's coming out again.
They are?
And they're coming out with these little, like, iPod-type instruments, these little Samsung players.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to download stuff, you know.
How many songs do they hold?
I haven't found that out yet. I'll bring one in.
All right. Well, good times.
But it's a whole crazy industry it's going to develop overnight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm at Zappa. That's been a long time.
Yeah. What's he doing?
He's getting married.
No.
Okay. Very exciting tonight, both of us, aren't we? Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm basically learning from tonight.
Yeah.
If I don't got anything to say, nothing's going to happen.
Fair enough.
Right?
Well, if there's only one of us talking and that's your plan, you can tell me when one person talks. That's
no,
fine. I'm trying to engage in conversation.
If I come in, I'm full energy, I got something to say, then we got something to talk about.
Yeah, and if you have none and I start talking at you and you don't respond,
I'm talking back at you. Yeah? Got anything else about Napster?
No, it's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a call?
Oh, all right. Yeah. I didn't know you were done with the Napster thing. I mean, I like that, you know.
Done?
Okay. So I'm at Zappa.
I'm at Zappa.
It's good.
Good times.
Oh, yeah. Christy?
Yeah.
You're 22?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Okay, well, here's the thing. My fiancé has trouble coming. And, I mean, it takes some hours. And he was watching a show where this guy was getting his prostate milked, and he was sort of wanting to know if that might help in any sort of way. Help him out.
What show do you watch where somebody is milking a prostate?
Road Trip.
Really?
I don't know.
Yes, he was watching the movie Road Trip. Yes?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Him.
I love how I am enthralled with the fact that people do not sweat the details with anything. Like he was watching a show, like you'd be going, "What? You talking about Oprah, or are you talking about like Cinemax porn? Like, what do you mean getting it milk? Yeah, and like what? First, your reaction should be what our reaction is. What do you mean you're watching a show where he's getting his prostate milk?
What are you talking? Where was that? Where did he see such a thing? If I get back to the Napster thing again, I had a similar kind of experience. And I asked several of the executives. So this cat you have, where'd the cat come from? The cat image, the little kitty. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
really?
Knows.
Don't know it? No,
nobody knows anything.
No,
nobody knows a thing.
Yeah. So anyway,
all right.
Yeah, but still,
Christy.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask him what show he was watching?
What show was that?
Oh, yeah.
Go right to the source.
What movie? It was Road Trip.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the name of that movie again?
Road Trip.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Hadn't seen that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you saw it in Road Trip, it had to happen.
It must be true too.
Yeah, Road Trip. By the way, Road Trip's a funny movie because when Jimmy and I were pitching our movie to Ivan Reitman about a year before Road Trip came out, they're like, "What's your idea for a movie?" They want to do a movie with us. We're like, "We want to do a movie like a road trip movie. It's like a bachelor party where the guys take a road trip." And they're like, everyone got weird and like looked down and went, that's a bad idea." And we're like, "Well, what? Why? I mean, how many road trip movies are you ever see? Don't do them, and how can you go wrong? You're going to Vegas, you're going here, you're going to Mexico," and they're like, everyone's like, just forget about it." Everyone got really weird. It was like they could just said, "Hey, we're already making a movie called Road Trip, so let's move on to the next idea."
Here's the thought bubble over their head. Oh my God, these guys have thought of it before. They'll sue us. They'll say it's their idea.
Whatever it was, I just remember everyone getting weird and then saying it was a really bad idea, and we had to move on.
Well, they were right, given the circumstances.
Yeah, but anyway, this movie Road Trip had many, many things in it that don't reflect modern-day life.
No, any reality.
Yes.
Listen, there are maybe 1/1000th of a percent of guys like their prostate really seriously pressed upon. But that's not your boyfriend. Is he on medication?
No.
Has he always had trouble with this?
Yes.
Right, that's just him. That's his cadence. That's his rhythm.
Okay, so there's really nothing he can do.
Well, maybe if you're a little bit hotter. No, it's
Well,
not
he's
you.
married me, so I guess I'm hot enough.
No, it's not you. It's got nothing to do with you. Ironically, it really has almost zero to do with the girl, right?
Yeah.
I mean, guys that are fast with fat, toothless hookers, and fast with their wife, and fast with supermodels, right? So it would all be about the same?
Yep.
And what is that?
That's biology.
Yeah.
So
All
there's
right,
nothing, that's just his biology. There's
Right,
nothing
that's just
he
him.
can do about it. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
You,
No, it's
you
okay.
try
We
different
were
things.
just
I'm not
kinda
saying
wondering he saw that.
I'm not saying give up. Don't try anything and just assume. But
Right.
Don't expect there to be marked difference.
How about a little oral sex?
Oh, I give him that too. It takes him a long time with either or.
What if he, I don't know, what if he gets himself started a little bit, lays the groundwork? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Watches a little porn, strokes himself around. Once in a while, Drew, that's like once in a while you get that beat-off holding pattern.
What?
Now, let me explain how that works. That's, you're planning on beating off, and the phone rings.
Right.
But the porn's already fired up and your pants are already down, but you've not officially begun beating off.
Okay, the clock's not.
See
The
what I'm
train has not
saying?
left the station.
Yeah. Here's how it works. You fire up the porn, the internet porn, whatever it is you need. You then drop your pants, you get your lube, you do your thing, you do your bib, you spread your towel out, whatever you pray to your God, whatever your personal ritual is, your beat-off ritual. But the beginning starts just like exercising. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're rolling your shoulders a little bit. You hear that little creak in your neck. You're moving around a little bit. You start at a slow pace, a slow jog, and then eventually you sort of start pacing it up a little bit. Well, if something catches you at the beginning of that ritual, you'll stay at that level. You see, you'll go into that holding pattern for a little while. Just like if you got a phone call right before you're going to work out, you'd still be walking around, still be rolling your neck around, you'd still be sort of rolling your shoulders and stuff, but you wouldn't get into it.
You'd be warm.
Yeah. Now, if you can, and that's why I don't pick up the phone, by the way.
Of course.
But if you can just stay in that holding pattern, you're doing
Right,
that
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of...
If you can stay there, yeah. Or even get a little past that, maybe.
Let me tell you what the move is. You ever watch those gangbang films? No. No? Really? Okay. In the gangbang films, there's the guy who's engaged with a woman, and then there's the other 11 guys who aren't doing anything.
Right.
Those guys are doing a sort of haphazard jack, like they're sort of, it's almost like the jack move is that, like,
Hap jack?
I hap jack. Like, I'm going to roll my wrist, but I'm not going to actually get the forearm moving. It's just that kind of like, I'm in a holding pattern. I got to keep a little blood in the sausage, but I don't want to peek. I don't want to peek.
You got to be respectable.
Right.
Not embarrassing.
I want to keep the chub up, but I don't want anything to come out. So I got a little, and it's a little rolling. It's like that movie about that crazy captain who rolled those balls in his hand.
I can see now where that image came from. It's nice.
I'll find out the name of that movie.
Tara.
Tara?
Hello?
Tara?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, this is Tara.
Tara. Oh,
Oh. No, I had to hang up on her.
that's why she wouldn't respond. Because we called her Tara.
It's too confusing.
She said, Tara?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not Tara. I'm Tara.
yeah. No, her name is Susan or Suzanne. It's all right,
so confusing.
I just had my finger. I don't know what it is about people that have the name that could be pronounced either way and then make a deal out of it. And she didn't make a big deal out of it. Not like Tara, don't call me Tara, goddammit. I really love the ones who go, do I look like a Tara? You're like, wait, which one are you? Are you Tara or Tara? Psh, come on. Do I look like a Tara? So it's like, I don't even know what the hell you look. You don't look like anything. Oh, I even like the spelling ones. But you think I would spell Catherine with a K? It's like, I don't know. It seems like half the people do. Oh, I just like the part where they're mildly indignant about it. Michelle?
Hello?
What's happening, baby doll?
Okay, my problem is that I'm 20, and I really haven't been in a serious relationship. And I'm starting to think that something's wrong with me, just given the fact that, like, most of my friends are in, like, relationships or serious relationships.
Can you
And
not?
I don't know. Huh?
Can you not tolerate being in one? Have you not had an opportunity to be in one? What's going on?
No, it's not the fact that, I mean, like, I've had, like, my random, like, one-night stands and whatnot, and, I mean, like, you know, if that, like, is my whim or whatever, then, you know, that fills
hold
the
on.
need
Yeah,
for the night, you
shut
know?
up. Be quiet.
But,
You're not answering
I mean,
anything. Shut up. Shut up.
All right.
Drew wanted to know if you couldn't tolerate being in a relationship, and you said you've had
I
some
don't know,
one-night
because
stands.
I've never really
Okay,
been
well, that's
in one.
fine. But
Is that because you've not had an opportunity? No one's wanted to be in one with you, or because when the opportunity arises, you can't tolerate it?
You know, for a while I thought it was the fact that, like, my standards are too high, and, I mean...
All right, so you avoid it. You avoid a relationship. You avoid relationships.
Kind of. I think I just pretty much avoid trusting people, and
All right.
I want to know, like,
So what
strategies
happened-
or tactics I can use to get over that.
Well, what happened with your dad?
What happened with my dad? My dad is he's a very, like, I don't know how to explain it. He can be very, very cruel. Just very mean. He's not, like, a mean person, you know?
Except he
I don't
is
know.
mean.
except for he acts mean. I know everybody's
the same.
Everybody does that thing where they go, "He's a really good guy. It's just when he gets drunk and he starts hitting people." And you know,
My
he's
mom
not a-
always thought that he was an alcoholic, but she
Yeah.
kind of overreacts and stuff, so
Yeah.
I don't know. if
But
he's
look,
an
here's the
alcoholic.
whole thing. You know, there's a lot of people out there that aren't bad guys. They just do bad things, and they're not mean people. They just do mean things. I'll tell you, I would like to have a legitimately bad guy who just did nice things.
Right.
I'd hang out with that guy any day.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who the hell knows what lurks inside of everybody?
Yeah.
You're the world's greatest guy, but all we get is the a-hole.
Right.
Screw it, you're an a-hole.
Yep.
They just do that too. Like when people murder people, it's like that's not him. He's not capable of it. I mean, you don't understand. That's not the John I knew. It's like, all right, but he killed somebody. Well, that's just not his normal. Oh, I know. He doesn't kill every day. That's fantastic. You'd be a great attorney. Michelle?
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
so
I don't want to sound like some naive girl who just, is saying that, my dad, is nice sometimes, but he has a way of just making me feel bad.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
like
so
most
your
people
dad screwed you up a little, and now you're scared to get intimate with a guy.
Exactly. How do I get
Okay.
over something like that? 'Cause
Well,
I
you
forget
either-
the rest of my life.
Well, you either find someone to try this on with, or you get therapy. Those are basically
or both.
See,
both.
I've been in therapy since the age of 13, and I just kind of find it to be. My problem is that most therapists that I come encounter with, just basically, I don't feel like they have the capabilities of knowing more than I do.
Well, here's the reality,
I
Michelle.
don't know.
Michelle, here's the reality. They do. Every single one of them.
I've been through. I'm not even kidding you.
And do you even know what their job is?
Yeah, I know what their job.
What's their
is.
job?
I was
What is their
studying that
job?
in school for a little while.
What? No, what is their
I
job?
don't know. Who cares?
Well, I want people to understand
Don't. All right, you can tell people, but it's okay. Don't go to the therapist then. You're doing fine, baby.
Yeah.
No therapist can tell you anything.
Right.
Can't argue with these kind of results, can you?
Right. She's got it all together.
You got it together. Look, first off, you should not have a guy therapist. I think she's freaked out with the guys.
Well, but if
Or maybe she
if
should.
can deal with that, yeah.
I feel like she's going to reject a guy therapist.
Or find an abusive one.
Okay, here's the thing. Two choices with any of these problems that fall under this heading, or actually three. A, just get over yourself and start trying to do whatever it is you can't do. Get in a relationship and gut it out. There's going to be times you feel like leaving or abandoning the person or pushing them away. Don't do it. See how you're not going to get a 5-year relationship out of the gate, but you might put together 8 months and sort of chip away. Next thing is get some therapy, and the third is do both. Mm-hmm. Or do none and call us in 5 years.
Well,
And then kill me if I'm here.
I have to finish with her.
All right.
Michelle?
No, that's good advice. I appreciate it.
All right, Michelle.
I mean, I've always had female therapists. I've been through 5 different therapists.
And what did you think they were supposed to do for you?
guide me in strategies coping with every day?
No.
Because I was diagnosed with severe depression at the age.
Yes, I know, but that's not with what you've got. Their job is to sit there and listen and not say anything, and to follow you emotionally wherever you go emotionally. That's it. They shouldn't be saying anything to you.
Even if you go to the bathroom, they should follow you, right, Drew?
Emotionally. Spiritually, too.
I don't think my therapist speaks English.
Because he never... Well, listen, even if your therapist had something to say, how would that work? How would he have time? How would he have an opportunity
to say
I
anything? Know more than he does.
Yeah.
I'm just paying.
Michelle, is that you?
I'm just going so I can say do it. Tara?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Tara.
Yeah.
Sarah, yeah, whatever.
Oh, it is Tara.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's going on? You're 25.
Yeah, I'm 25. I've been on methadone for about 2 years now, and I've just been, of course, one of the side effects of that is low sex. Well, my drive's actually okay, but it's been more like difficulty, achieving orgasm. And I never really had a problem with that, previously in my life.
Yeah, methadone does that for sure.
Right, yeah. And but what I am, my question is, I've been seeing on TV and just, different ads and stuff about, I guess it's enhancement, medication for women. I know, Avamil's one of them, and it's not even, prescription. But,
yeah.
I mean, would that be something that would counter that at all? Or
possibly Viagra or Levitra, one of the new ones.
But we're not talking about the stuff you see.
Yeah, it has
stuff you're seeing.
Yeah, not stuff you're going to read about in the magazine or see on TV. You got to get prescription medication.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It'd have to be something stronger.
Methadone is one of the most powerful medications that there are. You're fighting a very powerful biology here.
Right. Yeah.
And you need, and it may or may not work. I don't know if there's any literature that's studied this, but I know people are trying things like that.
How much that methadone do you do a day?
100 milligrams.
That's a big dose. What about coming off methadone?
Well, that's in the cards pretty soon, hopefully. It's a scary thing for me,
Well, everyone on methadone has a pathological fear of coming off it.
Yeah.
Well beyond the reality. And if you come off it, you're going to have to work a very rigorous program of recovery because you're going to want to go chip heroin.
Yeah, I don't know. I regret doing it sometimes, because I feel like it's held me back so much.
It makes you chronically ill. It really does. But
it does.
Yeah. But, saves their life sometimes.
Were you able to work?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I live, besides that, a pretty normal life. And, my quality of life, from going from, heroin to methadone went way up. Sure. But, except for my sex life,
Yeah.
It wasn't that great, while I was doing that. But I was hoping it could at least kind of be somewhat like it used to be, when I was younger before I got all screwed up on.
All right, well, look into those Levitra and Viagra, and then look into. It's weird. It's weird. I was just thinking, and getting off the methadone. It's funny. They just name Levitra and Viagra, right? To do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Viagra, so just got that vigor kind of thing into it.
They go around. They study what letters have power and meaning and marketability.
Yeah.
So Z and X and these sorts of things for the last 10 years have been the big ones.
Yeah. But let me say this. And it depends what they're trying to do, too.
And, by the way, the generic name, the name to describe the compound, also made up.
Really?
2 made-up names for every medication.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just thinking about Viagra and Levitra. They both sound like Ricky Martin songs.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking, maybe there's, Spanish fly. It ain't called German fly. You know what I mean? And it's not Jewish fly. It's Spanish fly. And then I'm wondering if they're trying to sort of, how sounds remind you of things, You name your car the Acura and stuff like that. You don't name it the Schleppmobile,
Right.
You name it something that sounds good. But I'm just wondering if the Levitra and the Viagra almost got that sort of Latin lover kind of. I wonder if you think that way when you think, like I said, Spanish fly.
Yeah, it's got kind of it has sort of a Hispanic twist, but it's Viagra, vigor.
Yeah.
Levitra, levitate.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Levitra just sounds like a name of a black chick gone wrong. You know what I mean? But they're both almost sound. They almost sound alike, and they sound like some sort of Spanish word meaning vitality.
Yeah, vitality. That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's. I'm just wondering. I don't know. Man, is it like some Spanish fly kind of Latin lovery thing going on? I mean, you don't think German. When you think that sort of passion and the lover and that kind of stuff, and you don't think Jewish and you don't think a bunch of stuff, but you do think that Latin kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Luis?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 24.
Yes.
What's
Here's
happening?
My question, guys. So, first of all, you guys are awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. I've been married for 4 years now, and our love life is still incredible. I mean, we still go at it like when we were first going out together.
That's
like
sick.
Once in the morning, in the evening.
No.
Great.
Yeah.
Here's my question for Dr. Drew, though. Every now and then, my wife complains, though, that she gets a pain by, kind of in the abdomen area.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, you're
Is that from,
pounding. You're pounding her like a veal chop.
Abalone.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, come on.
And it hadn't she never really felt like that before until just recently.
All right, well, look, any chance she's pregnant?
No chance.
When was her last pelvic exam? When was her last pelvic?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I know she got her tubes tied. So.
No, she needs to stay on top of the regular exam. She may have an infection. She may have endometriosis. She may have a cyst. There's a ton of different things that can be. But get in there, get checked. There's no way we can speculate. And in most probability, the highest probability is that it's nothing.
Yeah. Speaking of staying on top, maybe she ought to just do that once in a while.
So it doesn't hurt him.
Take it, take it easy. All right, how about some Florida or Germany calls tonight?
Yeah.
That's my new favorite part of the show. Again, I got to give props where props are due. That was not invented by me. That was invented by, just about all the writers at the Jimmy Kimmel Live during the writers' lunch. But everyone fell so much in love with Florida or Germany.
It's so real to life.
Yeah, so you find crazy, effed up stories that either come from Florida or Germany and call up, and we'll guess. And I think we're 9 out of 10 so far. Yes, Drew?
No, better than that.
Better 9 out of 10?
We were 9 out of 10. We started last night. We did two.
Were we? We
Yeah.
haven't done that many, have we?
I remember saying that at the beginning of the show last night. We did a couple more.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Just thinking about Bush having his... George Bush having himself a Ramadan dinner over at the White House tonight, and I just realized being a president, it's got to be like being married. Like 90% of the crap you don't want to do it, and you have to button your lip and pretend like you're really into it. Bush, oh sure, Texas oil guy, big drinker, partier, went to Harvard and then went in some the Coast Guard or something. Yeah, this guy loves Ramadan. Huge in the
practiced for years since a kid.
Just take a look at Bush.
Ramadan and Kwanzaa, he's been doing both.
Nothing bigger in Texas than the Ramadan holiday. I mean, you're from Texas. That's you are. That is the Ramadan state.
Of course.
I mean, he has a thing every year about this time anyway.
Yeah.
I think he just decided to invite people this year.
What do you mean? Of course.
It's got to be so brutal just pretending like you're into everything and that you respect everything.
You've heard of Ramadan and barbecue. Of course.
This guy, when he gets a day off, likes a clear brush. Which, by the way, now that California's on fire, not such a bad idea. Maybe we all should have done a little more brush clearing, a little less Xbox playing. But the point is Bush has to pretend. But, by the way, Bush supposed to be a religious guy. According to his religion, there ain't a whole lot of room for other wacky religions, by the way. When you're a religion, that's number one thing when you're in a religion. That's, by the way, why they're trying to kill us, which is, hey, our religion, we got the right one, you guys got the wrong one, we got to kill you. Now, really, if Bush was a little bit truer to his religious teaching, shouldn't he not be so into throwing the Ramadan party at the White House? And what's that costing the taxpayers? And look, can't somebody just pipe up and go, look, you got your religion, we got ours, that's fine. We're not going to try to kill you or anything, but look, don't expect us to toss you a party every year this time. No? He's got to sit there and pretend like it. He's got to shake hands. I just see him at the dinner like, oh man, is it 7? It's 7 already. Well, I'm tuckered. I'm going to head upstairs. Yeah, I'm as, there's just the salad has come out. Oh, okay, I'm going to take mine up in my room. Hey, no, don't get up. You guys have been great. Just hang out. Go to the game room. Yeah, go check out the Oval Office, whatever. I mean, don't touch anything, but fine, great, thanks. See you next year, right, fellas? Everything's good? Yeah. It's going to be a great time for Bush. And just Drew, isn't about 3/4 of your married life pretending like either you want to go places that you don't want to go, or then pretending like you like people that you don't really like that much? Feel like some sort of ambassador for your wife. You have to walk around. Oh, no, yeah, no, they're great. Yeah. No, oh, yeah, no, that wedding out in Newhall. Yeah, I'm dying. Yeah, oh, Saturday. Yeah, that's great. No, I don't want to watch college football. Let's go. That's all you do is just pretend. You put something nice on and pretend like you're enjoying these people and enjoying this, and then you're interested. Yeah, that's the married life, everybody. And just like the president, you can't pretend. You have to pretend you're interested. It's not enough that you just throw the goddamn Ramadan dinner. You have to act like it was your idea and you wanted to do it. It's great. I would have loved that conversation. Like, Mr. President, we're going to have to throw a Ramadan dinner.
What?
Ring-a-ding? Ramadan? What's that for? That's what, for the Jews? No. The blacks? No. Mexicans, right? No, that's for the Muslim people. Who? All right, just this once. No, every year. Oh, Christ almighty. Jennifer?
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yes.
What's up?
I have a question. I want to know what it means when you and your ex have sex.
It means he was horny.
It means he was horny?
And you were either drunk or stupid.
Yeah.
Either drunk or stupid?
Jennifer.
Huh?
We're not really kidding.
Okay.
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you who dumped who?
He dumped me.
Oh, then it means less than nothing.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If he dumps you and you have sex with him, it just means you're sort of stupid.
Okay.
Or used or whatever. I mean, look, I don't want to come down on you.
Yeah.
You know what it's like when you're into somebody, you're into them.
Yeah, it was like love at first sight for me.
Yeah, but he's not that way.
Yeah. And how long did you guys go out before?
We went out for 3 weeks. That's about it.
3 weeks.
Oh, you ain't even an ex.
I knew she was going to say that.
Yeah,
You're
we
not
broke
even
up
an ex.
about 5 weeks ago. So.
Why?
Because he thought I cheated on him, but I did not.
No, he's just looking for a way out.
You just want to sort of. And by the way, it's such a coward's way to do it when you toss it in the other person's lap and you go, "Oh, fine, no, fine, I'm out of here." And really, you want it out, and now this person feels responsible and is apologizing.
Really, the relationship right now you sleeping with him is the same relationship you had with him before. Really, that's why it's probably confusing to you. You really didn't have anything else going on except him doing that to you before.
Yeah. What's this guy do?
For a living?
Yeah.
I'd rather not say.
Come on.
It's illegal.
What he does is illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Sells drugs, right?
Yeah. He just started back after we broke up.
Yeah.
You live in Sunland?
Oh.
Aren't you on fire out there?
No. It's not around here. I don't think. I haven't seen any.
Let me tell you something.
I don't have a TV, so I don't really know.
Don't have a
She's in Sunland. They've outlawed. They have the outlaw information.
Oh, yeah.
No, I live in a boarding care for adults, so I don't have that much.
Why are you in a boarding care?
I've been basically a ward of the court since I was 11. So.
Why?
Oh, boy.
Why?
Mm.
Because my mother just picked the wrong people, and I was taken away.
You were sexually abused?
Sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse.
Now you're
maintaining that. You're maintaining that pattern with your peers now.
And now she's having geographical abuse by living in Sunland.
For all she knows, the fire could be surrounding her. For all she knows,
Listen,
no TV, can't quite see the flames.
if
so,
Sunland burnt, it'd be a great
an
day.
improvement, yeah.
It'd be a huge step up for Sunland.
Yeah,
And
it's
by
not
the
as
way-
bad as when I was in Texas, though.
Sunland is at the top of my list for taking cities and
Names.
giving them numbers instead of names.
You lived in Sunland, didn't you?
I lived around Sunland. I had to pass through that pit to get to my pit. I traveled from my North Hollywood pit to my La Crescenta pit, and I would travel through Sunland to do it, and always made me feel a little bit better about my situation, the few miles I spent going through Sunland. Yeah, see, poor people, they move out here from Minnesota. Sunland, that sounds nice. Oh, Hawaiian Gardens, that sounds great. But if we do my number system, they'll just see 1,572. They'll go, wow, out of 1,600? That don't sound like too good a city. All right, so Jennifer,
Huh?
sorry for what you've been through.
Yeah, thanks.
Get your ass out of Sunland as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you need to be at a board and care place. You're 19.
I have no family that'll take me. I have.
No,
Yeah, but you're an
mental,
adult
why?
now.
My family wouldn't take me when I was 19. You get a job.
Are you bipolar or something?
Bipolar,
Borderline?
clinically depressed, borderline personality.
There you go.
All right, you can still get a job.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard for that combo.
I'm talking to you, Jennifer.
Yeah, I can't really get a job right now because my ex before, the one I just broke up with now, kind of stole every information on me, my birth certificate, social security card,
Yeah.
identification.
Look, I hope your mom falls on a piece of rusty rebar and is impaled in it, and but not dead. Just
walk around with it.
Just picked at by crows. No,
Yeah, what
stuck
stinks
there
even
and picked
worse
at by
is,
crows.
My
Okay,
two
look.
youngest brothers still live with her.
Oh, all
The
right.
abusive
Well,
husband.
yeah, they'll be in prison soon. We'll be paying for them. Okay, somebody's got to tie your mom's tubes and then cauterize them
Yeah.
and then put an M80 up there, so nothing ever happens again. But listen, Jennifer,
Huh?
forget about this guy. Forget about all guys. You got to get your crap together. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You're,
All right,
you're
good
done.
girl.
You're 19. You're alone. That's
Yeah.
fine. You're smart. You're articulate. I can hear you.
Get some
you're not-
girlfriends. I don't mean a
Yes.
girlfriend sexually. I mean girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
not those.
don't really
not
have that
those.
many friends.
Yeah. Well,
I've
don't
been in
find any of
placement
those.
my whole life, so.
None of those Sunland chicks with the teardrop tattoo, chewing the juicy fruit and the dark eyeliner. Stay away from them.
Adam.
Gangbangers.
Yeah, Adam, we grew up in Southern California, so the M80 was part of the lore of what we grew up around. I wonder if
Yeah.
other parts of the country know what M80s are.
I think.
You know,
Really?
you think about it.
Well, there's a
you
band
go to
called
Tijuana and you get the M80s, but if you don't live near Tijuana,
Yeah, but maybe it's like stickball.
I don't know. Maybe, but I'd love to hear if in Minnesota they know what an M80 is, or in North Dakota.
But our callers are so goddamn stupid. They haven't heard of anything. I mean, so it's unfair.
But if somebody has heard of it, that will be sort of
Yeah, it'll confirm it.
Yeah.
All right.
So we don't care about the minion that don't.
Well, now, Beth is from Arizona. Should we ask her?
No.
Yeah? Just for
John
fun?
Obispo. Sean, Kansas City. There you go.
Sean's from Kansas City?
Yeah.
Sean is 24?
Yeah.
He's a male.
Yeah.
Males are more apt to know.
Yeah. Oh, no. Well,
Just anything,
You guys female
really.
here, they won't know what an M80 is.
An M80
Sean?
is a firework.
Sean?
No.
It's an explosive device.
An explosive? Uh-oh.
But
Sean's
see,
scared
that's
here.
that's a trick question. Though I'm originally from California.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Ask Beth.
Let's
No,
ask.
wait, Beth's in Arizona. Crystal.
Crystal? All right. Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Crystal, do you know the name of the president?
George Bush?
All right.
Yeah. How about the vice president?
No.
Okay. Have you heard of an M80?
Yes, I've heard of an M80.
What is it?
It's an explosive device.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Are you just saying what Sean just said a few seconds ago? 'Cause,
Yes.
by the way, out here, you wouldn't describe it that way.
No. All right. Crystal,
Yeah.
hang on a second, sweetie. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I got to take a Germany or Florida here.
okay. All right.
I got to perk myself
Ask
up.
Jeff about the M80.
Jeff?
Hey, Dad. I got two Germany, Florida things for you I've seen in
Hold
the
on. One sec.
Oh, no. Listen, Jeff knows what an M80 is.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I can tell. Look, I can tell by the tone of people's voice whether they know
but let's
stuff
ask
or
this.
not.
If somebody asked you what an M80 was, how would you describe it?
A silver, like a firecracker type thing. It's silver
Yeah.
with a fuse in the middle.
They were
Yeah.
red. They was red.
Yeah, they're red.
With
They're
cement
orange
on the
red.
ends.
I think the ones
Yeah,
I
like
used to
clay.
see were silver.
Really? Yeah.
Never seen silver ones.
Never seen one. Always see the sort of orange-red one.
Yeah, it looked like little sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, I got some, actually. Blow
Still?
up something. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I can't let my kids find out about that.
Jeff,
They'll be over at your house tomorrow.
you have
Okay,
a Florida or Germany?
for you.
All right. go
They're
ahead.
similar in nature. One's worse than the other. So these were actually online. I read them in the paper first, and then I saw them online just to confirm them.
Start with the easy one.
This is the Reuters one. That's on the Reuters news service. A man cut off his own penis with a kitchen knife to cure his addiction to sex. The man called a friend around 8 o'clock to say
They
he'd
ate
done
it.
something stupid, police said in a statement yesterday. This
Shut
was in
up.
August.
Yeah.
He'd been drinking vodka to pluck up courage for the amateur surgery. Police arrived to discover the blood-soaked man, 41, in his apartment and his organ under the kitchen table. Emergency services rushed him and his penis to a nearby hospital. The man did not want his penis to be reattached.
Didn't I tell you that? Listen, I've told you that last couple nights. It's amazing how frequently people cut off their junk.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
I'm this close.
Yeah,
This is a tough one. It's
All right.
pretty generic.
it's generic.
40-something-year-old guy who's got a problem with his dork
Because of sex addiction.
and a sex
Germans
addiction.
have a lot of sex addiction,
Yeah,
but they don't go so nutty as we do here with it.
I know. And then the vodka's kind of a push.
I'm going Florida.
You going Florida?
You want to split it?
Well, should we should compete. I'm
All
going
right.
to go Germany just to make a game out of it.
All right.
And what is it?
Adam wins. It's Germany.
Ooh, good one.
Ooh, the ace man up
All
there.
right.
All right, what's the
You've
next
never
one?
missed. You've not missed any.
No, I guess I haven't.
Yeah.
All right, this
Go
is
ahead.
a little worse, same theme. A student cuts off penis and tongue. A student cut off his penis and tongue with garden shears while tripping on a hallucinogenic drug. The 18-year-old went into his garden and set about severing his organs after downing a tea made with the plant Angel's Trumpet. The plant is a powerful and dangerous hallucinogen. Doctors were unable to...
And by the way, and just for the record, people always go, "Oh, when I take hallucinogens, it opens my mind to things." You are
Yeah.
on drug. Your brain is misfiring. You could do.
Not me, Drew.
You could cut your tongue and your penis off, no problem.
I have
because it all
great
makes
thoughts.
sense. Yeah. No.
I'm a genius. I can play concert piano when I'm
Yeah,
high.
right.
Okay,
Well, this
I'm
guy-
going Florida on this one.
I'm with you.
All right, it also says his mother said he was behaving normally the whole day until he left the house and disappeared into the garden for a couple of minutes. When he returned to the house, he was wearing a towel wrapped around him and was bleeding heavily from his mouth and his legs. Doctors said the teenagers would need years of support.
All right, now hold on a second. The idea that his mother was around makes me think Germany, but I say Florida. This is a Florida move. Yeah?
And the towel around is a little
Yeah.
Germanic.
Oh, it is. All right, what do you want, Drew?
I don't know.
I'm going Florida.
And I've never heard of this product, this herb or whatever you took.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it
Uh-oh.
doesn't really grow around here that I'm aware. But who knows what it really
Angel's
is?
Trumpet?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I'm going Florida. Why don't
All
you
right,
go
I'll with
Germany?
it. All right.
What are you going?
Florida.
All right.
You're both wrong. It's another Germany.
Oh, you see, Drew, you had a chance to get on the board.
I did, yeah.
Hey, Jeff,
Yeah.
we're going to send you out a windbreaker
Oh, great.
and the home version of the game. Well, people always, that was a big deal when I was growing up. We got the home version. It's like, wow, you're on TV every day. I don't have to move.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but you can't compete with your friends and your family.
Sure you can.
So your family didn't play games, board games. The idea of somebody playing a board game with you was so alien. You're like, why would there be a home game? Nothing happens in my home.
Oh, those cheap bastards. God damn, it's my... Oh.
Oh, my.
I mean, you understand, if my mom wants a toaster oven, she gets it at a garage sale.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look, listen, people, I ain't kidding. I ain't even close to kidding. Here's my statement. I don't think my mom and my stepdad have bought a new item that cost more than $30 in maybe their whole life. Now you could say, well, they bought a car. Yeah, but the
Used.
car was 10 years old.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's good times.
No, it's great times. It's great, especially when you're trapped in the house with them.
When you're 15, you're teenage fan
it's
impressed
great.
girls.
No, nothing better.
Oh.
Nothing better. Nothing. Sure, because, as a 14-year-old, you're made of money.
Well,
It's
plus,
falling on your
plus
pay.
your self-confidence just
Brimming.
yeah,
Brimming. Nothing better.
Yeah, and so having a family,
Nothing better.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. All-American Rejects in here tomorrow night. And us tonight. Drew got himself a little cupcake.
I'm happy.
Drew likes food.
Yeah, I'm on
He's a passionate man.
Mm-hmm.
Drew and I went out to dinner last night. And Drew said... Drew said... It was like, there's always that... Here's what happens. When you get older... You don't want to order dessert, except for you do want to order dessert,
Right.
but you don't really want to order dessert. So as long as everyone at the table wants to order dessert, you'll order dessert. Or as long as you can get people to verbally commit
Right.
to share the dessert
Right.
with you, then you'll order the dessert, even if you eat most of it.
That's right. That's
And so it's always like this. The waiter always comes around. Would you guys like to see the dessert menu?
Everybody looks at each other.
There's a weird little standoff for a second. You know, it's like. Everyone's looking, eyes shifting back and forth,
it's
little beat.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Then someone pipes up. What do you got? Now there's another little standoff for a second, and then it's like, then the guy who wants dessert says to the other people at the table, haven't piped up, you gonna get something? And
Come on, somebody split something with me. Somebody help me out.
No, first it's, you gonna get something?
Yeah.
And the person goes, well, why? You thinking about something?
Right,
Trying to feel each other out.
there's that stage.
We're all bidding on the same piece of German chocolate cake or something, trying to get a feel. Yeah, I could. No, not, and then someone will ruin it. Now, if somebody comes in too early and says, no dessert for me, then everyone goes, oh, yeah, no. The folly. What foolish thoughts we entertain about dessert. Please, no, move along. Just bring the check, please. But if you can get a guy, now and then there's this one too. There's a guy who does this. Then it's the way to do it. No dessert for me, but you guys.
Go ahead,
right
guys,
off the thing. And then that goes into this. Oh, okay. But you got to help me out with oh yeah, I'll have a bite. Oh, all right. But then so. Drew said he wanted a little cookie or biscotti, and the guy's like, well, we don't have a biscotti, but we do have a cookie basket.
Almond cookie basket.
And Drew was like, oh, all right. Well, bring the, it usually comes with the ice cream, he said.
Would you like ice cream?
Would you like the ice cream with that? And we're like, no, just bring the almond cookie basket. And he's like, all right. He brings us a
basket.
A basket. It was made out of cookie dough, but it was the shape of a basket.
It was like something you put ice cream in, not to be eaten, but to hold the ice cream.
Right.
But it's made out of almond cookies.
Right. It was not a basket of...
Petrified almond cookies.
It was not a basket of almond cookies.
No.
It was an almond cookie basket.
Oh, my God.
Here's the other thing, too. It's always amazing. Like people at workplaces or do stuff like, we're not the maitre d' at the place. You say we got an almond cookie basket... We're going to go ahead and assume...
And by the way, I gave him the sort of biscotti, cookie, it's just something to sort of finish off with. I gave him that headline. Yeah.
He's going to have to say the point. You understand...
It's not cookies.
This ain't cookies. It's basically a woven dough-like material that's been shaped over a fist and deep fried.
Into a basket.
So then it's weird because now we got this basket. This is like a pot... it's like a planter shows up made out of edible stuff.
Right.
And so we all just sort of ate the basket.
That was weird.
Yeah. The guy must have thought we were weird.
For ordering that without the ice cream.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. Just give us the basket.
The cookie basket.
Yeah. Beth,
Yes?
you're 17?
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder if he charged us for the whole... They do that, too. They go, no, we got it. The ice cream in the back. You really have to, huh? What's up, Beth?
I was wondering if it was possible to, ruin your sex drive before you've had sex by using vibrators and things like that.
Not your sex drive, but you can
I don't
make
really
it.
know how it works, I guess, because I haven't had sex, but...
You have a vibrator?
Yeah, I do, and
the reason I'm asking this is because the first time I used it, it was like fun right away, and I kind of got something out of it. And then ever since then, it's like harder and harder. It takes longer, and it's just like.
Well, how often are you doing it?
Well, I just got it recently, like about a month ago, and the first night was like really good right away. The second night it was a little less. The third night it was a little less. Then I waited for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
See, women can do that.
I'm going to give like 20 minutes. Yeah. All right. Got to get back on that horse. Yeah, 2 weeks, and then what?
And then it was a little easier after 2 weeks. So I wondered if, like,
all right,
am I going to do that?
Here's the thing. Women need some emotional attachment. They have to have an emotional experience. And just the pure physical part is okay for some women, but most women, especially 17-year-olds, sort of need
something a little more.
Something a little more.
But
some with a heartbeat.
Be that as it may, she's had stored up a few and let them loose. And
all right, they bust it out every once in a while. I mean, Ramadan's. I don't know if she celebrates, but right in the middle of Ramadan, that's vibrator season.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. Bush will be handing those out as swizzle sticks during his big. And by the way, how much? Really, what's that costing us? What's that costing us?
The Ramadan feasts?
Yeah. You ever think about that? Whatever goes on over there at the White House is going to cost us something. What's that? $75,000 for the Ramadans? All right. Hey, here you go. Have some tabbouleh. Oh, we're going to blow you up. All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All American Rejects in here tomorrow night. Dickie from the Boss Tones was going to come out tonight, but we sort of lost track of each other.
What's he doing out here?
Dickie's out here announcing for the Jimmy Kimmel Show all week.
Oh, how funny.
Their regular announcer, Andy Milanakis, is like out on assignment, and Dickie's in here doing his thing. Great guy, that Dickie. Did a great job last night with the announcing job. I some, doing some. I'll tell you, doing something like announcing like that. All you can do is F up.
Right.
No one ever says, "Oh, what a spectacular job! You were able to read off a 3x5 card a few people's names," but. It's nerve-wracking when people sort of point at you and the band cues up and you're, he did everything perfectly except for he forgot to mention Jimmy. He was like, let's see, who the hell? He was like, tonight's guest, Brooke Burke is going to be in Ed McMahon, and I'm Dickie Barrett from the Boss Tones. And that was it. And then Jimmy ran out there, and I guess you could argue that, okay, people know the name of the show.
Did Jimmy bring it up right away?
I don't think Jimmy noticed it because Jimmy was
walking in,
coming in through the hall as he ran out on stage, and everyone, thunderous applause. But other than that, fantastic job. All right. Amber?
Mm-hmm.
22. Yeah.
Okay. This is my question. First of all, I want to say about the M80s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Portland, and we have Indian reservations. So you can buy them, I think, all over the United States from Indian reservations.
Those are your Mexicans, huh?
Maybe those are the silver ones.
Those are her Mexicans. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
No, we have Mexicans. We don't need Indians. You guys have Indians.
We have Indians. And I don't know if they're silver or orange, because I've never bought any, but my brother has, so I know that Indian reservations.
What's your brother do with them?
I wish we had some Indians.
What's your brother? We do. They have
have
casinos.
any Indians in California?
They have casinos out here, and they don't have fireworks.
They don't sell fireworks, though. Yeah.
They're starting to do casinos here, but...
All right. Well, let me tell you, it's going to be a very bad day when they do, because then they get all high and mighty, and they don't want to sell fireworks anyway, which is what God put them here to do.
What did your brother do with the M80s?
I think he blew up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, that clarifies things. So she dropped a little bomb of her own there. It's nice.
Yeah, we had to put her on hold indefinitely. It was
And she clarified. She made it so clear to me and vivid what he'd been doing.
We really have the world's stupidest callers. Is there a show that has dumber callers than this show?
Yeah.
Here's, and again, I cannot say the entire S word, obviously, but I will say exactly, a Loveline reenactment. I'll say exactly what Amber's, again, I will substitute the S word, or S, for the S word, the SH word.
So, Amber, what'd your brother do with those M80s? The M80s that your brother bought. What do you do with them?
Blew S up. Nice.
Nice. It was, I don't know, blew up S. Blew S up.
Yeah, blew S up. Sweet. Well, how many years of finishing school you figure Amber has under her belt?
Portland system's pretty good.
Yeah. Think she's a legacy? Think her mom was in there first?
Oh, yeah.
All that time of, knowing how to hold your teacup, putting your pinky out, walking with the book on your head. It's all paid great dividends for Amber. All right, Amber, you got to hang on for a minute.
Let's take a Florida or Germany call.
Really?
Yeah, just till we get back to Amber.
All right, just to kind of get our bearings straight.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yep.
23?
Yeah, what's up, guys? You guys are geniuses, both of you.
Thank you, Chris, and you're a genius for recognizing our genius.
I like to
You managed to escape the fires?
What's that?
Did you escape the fires?
I did. It came a little too close for comfort. You had ash all over my apartment complex.
Yeah, he's
calling from San Diego, by the way.
Yeah.
Which
all right, guys. You had a hearse overturn on a highway. It shattered the coffin and ejected the corpse onto the highway, along with a bag of coffin nails. It happened because the driver fell asleep at the wheel and yanked the wheel when he woke up, and it ended up closing down the highway for over an hour.
All right, I was thinking about this.
All right. Would Germany or Florida?
Would they have closed the highway for an hour in Germany for something like this?
It seems like they'd be on it faster. Another thing, coffin nails.
I think they'd be a little more high-tech in Germany.
I do, but I don't know that they would use coffin nails out here anymore either.
It's the South.
Okay. I'm thinking Florida here.
And in Germany, there's like one highway. It's the Autobahn.
Yeah. I'm thinking Florida.
Yeah.
We're going Florida, Chris.
All right, it's actually Germany. It just in Berlin, actually.
Wow. Thanks, Chris.
There you go.
Wrong 2 times in a row now, Drew.
Yeah. Well, no, me. You still only been wrong once. This was it.
Oh, really?
Oh, no,
I was
right.
wrong. No, wait a minute.
Time before
whatever.
that. You're right, it's 2.
Here's the thing. You effed me up with the nail, the coffin nails.
Yeah.
'Cause we wouldn't use coffin nails anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah. Now over there,
it's possible.
They're higher tech over there, but they're more reverent. They're tradition.
Oh, really?
See what I'm saying?
Coffin nails are a traditional thing?
I don't know. I just think they would do things how they did things.
All right.
I don't think we use coffin nails. Why does a guy have a whole sack of coffin nails?
It's weird. So it's weird that it was even mentioned.
All right. What are we doing? Are we getting back to Amber?
Amber, yeah.
All right. Amber?
Are you not allowed to say that on the radio? I didn't know that. I apologize.
Seriously?
Amber, let me ask you something.
Okay.
You're 22 years of age.
Okay.
Have you heard the S word on the radio before?
I guess I don't listen to a whole lot of talk radio except for you guys. I guess not. I'm sorry. I'll just apologize.
Okay. How about TV? You ever hear that?
I guess I watch a lot of cable, but yeah, it seems like I have.
Yeah, but you watch the Sopranos and.
But you're not
like
sure
that.
what channel you're on, right?
What channel I'm on?
Well, what I mean
Cable
is
different than broadcast, though. Maybe she needs
well,
a little primer on
I
that.
didn't know I was.
All right. Well, as long as you're apologizing, that's fine.
Anyway, can I ask my question?
Sure.
Okay. I have been in a relationship for like 6.5 years to the nicest guy ever, and for 5 years it was pretty much like, I guess you could describe it as the honeymoon stage. But recently, in the last, I guess not that recently, but in the last year, I've been experiencing a longing to date, see, and I mean, to be really blunt, to even to sleep with or have intercourse with other people.
Thought the F word was coming out.
It was coming close.
Really?
Why don't you end this relationship then? That's just fine. That's right where you're supposed to be at 22. And that's what's supposed to happen to relationships that you start when you're 17 or 15, whatever you were.
16.
Yeah.
When I think about it, and I have thought about it a lot, it seems like I rationalize it that if I got into another relationship, I would probably just, I figure I'd experience the same angst
You might, but maybe you're just not right for relationships right now. You got to stay alone for a while. The honeymoon phase that you're talking about really was just an idealization. When you're teenagers, you idealize the other person, and they're the perfect, you'll be with them forever kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's nonsense, and you come to your senses about that.
Okay.
And you may not be ready. Not ready for a relationship right now, and that's fine. And maybe you will come upon someone that you really do like and is a sustaining, nourishing relationship that will go years beyond this. But maybe a long time before you run into that person.
Yeah.
So you think it's a sign that it's not the right relationship?
Not the right relationship, not the right time, and you're done.
It's really not even about the person.
Yeah.
I know you think it's all about the person, and you think you've wasted time, and it could be, but you've been together since you were 16. You're 22 now.
Different people now.
You know no other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's unhealthy.
And right now, this is a relationship you wouldn't let last 4 months at this stage of your life, and yet you don't know how to end it because you've been doing it since you've known nothing else since you were 16.
What would you want for your kids, Drew?
We went through this, right?
Not on the air.
No.
What relationship-wise?
Let's
start it. Let's just say let's start them at 15.
Dating.
Yeah.
Little dating.
Little dating at 15.
Little.
Not the girl.
No.
Not the girl.
No.
She stays in the bunker.
The dungeon, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So little dating at 15.
And this thing I'm showing you, this diagram, this is where I'm building the bunker right down here.
Oh, yeah, Drew's showing me a plan of his house. We can build a bunker. We keep the kids down there.
In the hillside. We'd right into the hill, in the mountainside. It'd be great.
Yeah, you're protecting them from society.
And themselves.
It's true. Well, they are part of society. Okay, so 15, some dating.
Yeah.
A little bit dating.
Little bit, just getting warmed up.
Just getting warmed up. Now, how's that work? You go on a
learning how to date.
You go on a date with one girl or one guy one week, and then what happens next week? Do you get to see the same person again?
You can see the same person a little bit, but not.
Then
not,
what? How's it? Stop it. That's
Could you
the
stop
problem. When you're into somebody at 15, you're like into them. You want to see them all the time. Or they become like your team or the food you like or
one thing you do as a parent, you
video
can
game?
keep kids busy. I mean, you can sort of know what's going on and create forces that move them in other directions. And the great things about kids, you hold up a shiny object, they lose interest, especially the boys.
My folks did that.
Yeah, and then they'll find other things, and and then 16, same thing. But then if a relationship develops 16, 17, I'm cool with that as long as they don't go more than like 6-8 months, kind of thing.
6-8 months.
Yeah.
And then what?
Then it's
that ends. 16, 17?
Yeah.
Not longer than a year.
No.
Keep it well under a year. Yeah. And you know they're going to get that guy.
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
They're going to fall in love. One of those kids.
The worst thing of all would be, okay, Dad, I'm going to college where
I made my decision.
Yeah.
I'm going to Humboldt with Naquifa. Dad, I know there's cultural differences. She's she got a 7 on her SATs, but they've accepted her because she's from Zimbabwe.
New scale,
and I'm going with her. Yes?
Cultural issues. The SAT is very biased against people of other cultures. So
yeah. Also, I'm going to start wearing a ceremonial robe and
fighting for the
kufi,
Taliban.
And yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so little dating, but nothing long.
Yeah, long enough to have to really try on relationships per size, but not to get so obsessed that you think it's going to go on forever.
All right.
Not to cling.
Yeah. Jack?
Yeah.
You're 19?
I'm 19, yes,
What's up?
Hey, well, I had an orgasm in a dream last night, and there was some pain involved, and kind of just one, I need a doctor's opinion on that.
When did the pain occur?
While I was having an orgasm in the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Did you wake up in pain?
I did not wake up in pain. I didn't really understand what had happened until I woke up in the morning. But
put it all together, kind of thing.
Yeah, but during the dream there was a pain.
Where was the pain?
Wait a minute. You slept in a puddle of your own ball sick?
Well, I guess
for that long?
I guess in my dream, I wiped myself up, but
wet dreams, that's what guys do. They sleep in their stuff.
Oh, really?
I know you've been masturbating so much you've never had a wet dream, but that's
no.
They don't wake up during wet dreams.
No, you shoot your load and then you wake up.
You don't sleep. And the normal people sleep right through and go in the morning. Go, oh my God!
You just wake up and you're walking to the bathroom and the comforter's being dragged by your crotch
exactly,
along with the
precisely.
bed and the box springs, just everything. Big train, like someone took a Bed Bath and Beyond and wove everything together and just tied it to your dork and you just dragged it across the apartment. Really? All right. I wake up.
Yeah, you wake, but everything, if like fly farts across the room, would wake you up.
Yeah. No, if I piss myself, I wake up. If I jizz myself, I wake up. I wake up.
I used to be very sinful. I used to masturbate like quite a lot, like every day. And then I stopped for the past like 5-6 months. Since
Why?
Why'd you stop?
I got saved. Jesus Christ and God.
Well, look what God's doing for you now.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the truth. But I'm just wondering what that pain would be. What that pain was. I really don't know. I don't know if it's a health issue or if it's something.
Where was the pain?
It was like I would say, I don't know exactly where my prostate is, but maybe in that general area. I mean,
in your rectum? It was in your rectum?
No. It was.
Well, that's where your prostate is.
All right, but let me say this, Drew. If you have a wet dream, oh God. If you're young Jack, you got saved.
Strangely,
and we're beating off.
Sort of ironic name too for Monsieur.
For guys, quit doing what his namesake is. If you have a wet dream and you're Jack and you're a heavy sleeper, evidently, does it sort of stand to reason that he may be rubbing or pushing?
He may be, or no, more likely he could be in a funny bend position. Or something.
That's right. He's got his erect penis that's curled down, facing a Mecca, and he's like rubbing weird and not really noticing it, and then the pain.
Yes,
sort of like when the heat's turned up too high, and you start having these dreams like, oh man, I'm cooking. I got to quit this job at the Pizza Hut. This is too hot back here making these pies. But it's really you're just hot. Just taking what's in the environment.
That's right, and it is. But there are other things. Did the pain come after you ejaculated or during the ejaculation?
It was a sharp pain during the ejaculation.
That's all right. It's not.
It was during. And there was really like it was funny because I really didn't know what was happening. And then I started feeling it just coming on and.
That's fine, Jack. But why? I'm just curious.
My name is actually Ryan too. I mean, I used a fake name, obviously.
Right. I'm just curious why, from a religious standpoint, it's okay to have a wet dream, but not okay to.
Well, you didn't bring the wet dream on yourself.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it really wasn't anything in my nature. Actually, in my dream, I've thought that in my dream there was actually a point where I kind of knew what was happening, and I thought to myself, no, but then I said yes, and that was a sin. That was a mistake.
That's a sin.
Exactly. That was a mistake I made in my dream. But I do that a lot in dreams, but in real life, it seems to not happen. So the dreams are a thing I need to work on a lot,
Well, I think it's too late. I think you're going to hell.
I really don't think so, man.
I do.
I think Jesus
I've studied the Bible quite extensively.
Well, I mean, I really think that Jesus Christ would save you if you accept him,
All right, well, why not just accept him at the end after you've had your kicks and your prostate's all blown out? You know what I'm saying?
Too late, Adam. I love
you. Too late.
I would want you to accept Jesus Christ. That'd be an awesome thing.
I do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, on my deathbed.
It doesn't work that way, bro.
I thought it did.
No, man, it really
What about all the guys who find them in their 50s and 60s,
No, man. I mean,
not good?
It's really about just accepting those who...
Well, what's the max age? Is there a maximum age?
There is no max age. It's like the Holy Spirit prompts you. He prompts you to...
Oh, all right. Well, he hasn't prompted me yet, so that's the problem.
Oh, of course he has, man. Please don't blaspheme the Holy Spirit. That's unforgivable.
No, I'm not going to blaspheme. Hold on a second. Does that mean anal sex?
Blasphemy?
Yeah. No?
Well, imagine that would be blasphemy, yeah.
Okay, but that's not specifically.
Not specifically.
I just want to know if Ryan, what he's up to here. Okay, because I thought he was, taking a swipe at me.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not specifically.
All right, Ryan, we're cool, buddy.
All right, bro. Hey, look.
All right, I'll see you in heaven, right?
You will see me in heaven?
Yeah. I'll be there.
Sure. I mean, it's Jesus Christ that gets you into heaven, bro.
Look, he's in charge of everybody.
He saves everybody. He saves everybody. Nobody can get into heaven on their own, man. It's only Jesus Christ, the blood of Him.
Jack in jail.
His sacrifice.
Ryan,
Yeah.
did you do any time?
No, sir. I'm 19.
All right.
That's not. I mean, that's not actually. I mean, that doesn't matter age, but
All right.
no, I've been through a lot though, man. And if if you could hear my testimony, I think you'd be amazed.
Shandala, Shandala. You ever speak in tongues?
You know what? I learned tongues when I was very young, and my mom didn't like it, and I really don't know the significance of it. So no, I don't speak in tongues.
Tell me if this says a good tongue though. Shandala, Shandala. Yeah.
Who is that?
That's not my room to judge, man. That's
okay, buddy. All right,
I like Ryan's
I'm a big
way
fan
of thinking,
Ryan,
though.
too.
I like the way he thinks.
I used to install closets out of a brick cinder block bunker in Burbank with about 5 guys that were all born-again Christians, ex-gangbangers, and one of them, Frank, used to bust out into tongues every once in a while. It was a great time. I got to get back to that life, Drew. I really do miss that. Oh, it was great. Sleeping on a furniture pad in the back of a panel van while me and the born-agains headed out to install closets for 10 hours. And they bring the Bible, ask for traveling mercy, and then little Shundala call. Fantastic. Yeah. Ate cactus. It was great. It was great. Guy made cactus. Picked it from up in the hills. Didn't know what it was. It's good times. It's great times. All right, where are we, Drew?
Taking a break.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Getting depressed tonight.
Yeah.
Too much of your misery has been rained upon us.
Oh, no, those were great times, Drew. Great times. The born-agains? Oh, yeah. I work with a born-again. I also work with a Jehovah's Witness. Me and Andy, the Jehovah's Witness. And it was just me and him painting commercial office, lawyers' offices all day, 12 hours a day. And you just tell me about... I had some bad luck with religion. You know what I mean? Can't listen to the radio.
You've been driven to atheism.
No, I was going in, but then it becomes horribly painful if you're working with a guy who's born again or he's a Jehovah's Witness and that's all he is, and then there's you, and you're like, hey, how about we listen to a little classic rock? And they're like, oh no, we got to listen to Christian rock or we can listen to Christian country, but there's Christian stations. That's it. You guys be in the room for 12 hours. Great. Good times. Yeah? I named my kids after the apostles. You want to hear them? We're having a big rally at Dodger Stadium this week. You want to come on out? How about I just kill myself? I'm going to take one of those paint rollers, sharpen it, and put it into my sternum.
But this wasn't the Ned Flanders version.
No, this is here's what you got. I had a horrible life. Like the guys I installed closets with were just gangbangers. These guys, killed people in prison kind of thing. Life's gone so badly for me that I've now turned to this with a vengeance. Mm-hmm. And now it's me and you. And now what you got is you got the guy whose life was horrible and now the guy who's born again. Mm. So now you got both those things. You got the gangbanger and the evangelical. It's great. It's a great choice. It's fantastic. Great people. Good people. Can't judge. Cannot judge.
No.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Use accuse, I sue on views, I accuse on views on Suzette. I accuse, my kisser, kisser, IZ. Mm-hmm. It's all kisser. It's always like my Zoom, my Z, my Zoom, Z.
That's right. Dr. Drew in the hizzy.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
What was your line on that Crank Anchors thing? If you had a hizzy, you'd have a house.
You'd be in the house. Hizzy, you'd be out of the house.
Yeah. Who says he doesn't know what the kids want to hear? All right, let's talk to Mike. By the way, All American Rejects in here tomorrow night. Looking forward to seeing those guys again. And back to the phones we go. Let's talk to Mike, who's 20. Mike?
Hi there.
Hey.
Hey, 5-year listener. I love the show. I love what you do for people.
Thanks.
It's really a great thing. I've got a question for Drew about his book.
Yeah.
After the patient that you called Amber in the book died, how did you explain to her husband what had happened? And was he the one that brought in the drugs? I'm assuming he was.
No.
No.
These were composited, made-up characters, Mike. These were just sort of. I can't really tell stories about patients I've taken care of. I can't do that.
Come on, buddy.
And so in order for me to tell stories about patients and the experience of taking care of patients, they have to be kind of patient-inspired and composited, and I have to be very, very sure that no one can identify themselves in the cases that I present there. Now, there are a few, here and there I sprinkled in some real things, people who had died and things like that. But other than that, it's all everybody that's alive today should not be able to look at that book and go, hey, that was me, because they were composited of multiple cases. And then what I did was just sort of explored my own reaction to what it feels like, what it has felt like, frankly, at certain stages of my career to take care of these people. And again, I drive myself crazy with
this goddamn... Is the book out?
Cracked. It's called Cracked.
It's out?
It's been out since September.
I got to read that.
I appreciate it.
September?
Yeah. You haven't read it yet, have you? That's good. Good times.
No, but I did see it.
Yeah, that's
I've
good.
seen it. I'm going to get to that.
That's good.
I don't like reading. I believe it poisons the mind.
I know that. I wouldn't expect you to. You're right. I blame your wife for not reading it to you.
She should have read it to me by now.
Yeah, she should have. But I drive myself crazy with those Amazon.com reviews because I'm finding that a lot of people they completely miss the point of the book. Some reviews like, well, where are the answers? You didn't give us the answers to this disease. That's the point. There are no answers other than establishing healthy boundaries with people and being present with them as they struggle with this very, very painful disease. Yeah. That's the solution.
Look, people, if someone is not as smart as you, they always miss your point. They got to be as smart. On one hand,
I feel to myself, I guess I failed. I guess I didn't make the point clear enough.
Well, you did.
And the other, I think to myself, how much clearer? I drive it home over and over and over again in the book.
Yeah. Well, listen, you don't have to walk around every day having people screaming, "Where are the chuggies?" They just scream, "Where's the point? What happened to the point?"
No, where's the answers? You don't give the solutions.
Yeah.
And what do we do with addicts? How do we make them better? And that's the point. You can't.
Still better than "Where's the chuggies?"
Really?
Sean?
Really?
It's all right.
Drew.
Sean?
Took me into bed every night.
Oh, thanks, baby doll. Hey. I'm going to Sean because Sean's been on hold for 99 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't realize you guys started at midnight West Coast time, so I usually start calling about 10 o'clock my time when the show actually comes on.
No, we're a couple hours. He's in Kansas City.
Yeah, the screener explained that to me. Anyway,
Did you say 12 o'clock West Coast?
An M80 is a firecracker.
He means 12 o'clock his time, 10 o'clock our time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
M80 is a firecracker.
Yes. I said explosive device because you didn't hear me the first time, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, but like I said, that's not fair. I'm from California. I'm a ringer.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. All right, what's going on?
Well, my ex-girlfriend is over at my wife's house right now, and they want me to confront them.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I said, no, I got to talk to Drew and Adam on this. I've been trying to call and get in on this, before.
All right, buddy. We're going to talk. Here's what I can say, Sean. We cannot make this problem go away.
No.
We will give you the best approach.
And that's what I want.
That's all we can do. It's
and
like
support.
You've been,
support.
And support, but it's like you've been diagnosed with cancer. We can't make that go away.
Yeah.
We will tell you the best treatment and give you the best odds.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you sound like a very brave man.
Let's figure.
I have no other choice.
You're not freaking out the way you should be.
Well, let's just ask a couple of questions.
I'm past freak out stage. I think I'm in shock right now.
Okay.
All right, what happened? Give us the details.
My wife and I at this point before this point we had been married a couple years, and I cheated on her multiple anonymous times, and I was supposed to stop it, and I said, okay, I'll stop it.
Why'd you get married?
Why did I get married? Because I was young and stupid, and because she was knocked up.
Okay.
All right. You don't want to be in this marriage, though, huh?
No, I love her, really. I mean,
yeah, I can tell by you're behaving. I mean, how dare I suggest something different?
Well, I went to therapy after, through all this, and we figured out that, the whole reason I cheated on my wife is because, I'm young and stupid, the whole sowing the oats issue.
Maybe there is not a reason. Maybe you're a sex addict.
Maybe I'm well, I thought about that, too, but...
You do have that cadence.
What cadence is that?
Well, it's a cadence of a guy who's smart but can't control himself.
I like that description of myself.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And a trauma history.
Sean's kind of turning me on a little bit.
Yes, that's
Now, wait a minute. Smoke a little weed, Sean?
No, never.
What do you do? Something with computers?
How did you know? No, it started off as internet addiction, and then it turned into...
Sean, wait a minute.
Are you moving around? We just heard a smoke detector battery.
I'm way ahead of you guys. It's gone off 143 times since I've been on hold.
Really?
All right, okay.
Every 43 and a half seconds, yeah.
43 and a half.
Well, let it get by it, please, and let us
get on the cordless.
Yeah, get on the cordless and get by the smoke detector, and let's just see.
This is my parents' house, and I asked
let me just see if we can pace it.
It's the one in the basement for those basement fires.
Well, get near there. I should be hitting any second. Where is it?
You there? There it is. I think I just heard it, huh? Sean, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Did it just go off?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, okay. It's very faint.
Didn't
very
hear
faint,
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I think this might be a carbon monoxide detector. Let me see.
Well, you got to get a new battery
it's a
for
carbon
it.
monoxide alarm, okay.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a new battery for it, but not with enough juice to not make it make the noise. Just enough juice so we can audibly hear the low battery thing. They should sell those for people with super low self-esteem. Here's batteries that are sort of three-quarters spent. Same price. Just for people to feel bad about themselves.
You might make it through the fire, you might not.
Yeah. All right, so you're...
Ooh, there it was.
There it goes. Oh, I'm right by it now. I found the alarm. Yeah, my dad
that is not the normal battery smoke alarm tone.
Yeah.
That's a unique tone.
Carbon monoxide.
It's a carbon monoxide alarm, yeah.
So
my dad said he changes it every spring when they turn the clocks forward. He just missed this past one.
All right. So
it's been about 6 months.
You've been married for how long?
It'll be 4 years this Friday, Halloween.
2 years. 2 years when I started cheating, I guess.
Okay. And the girlfriend...
I started cheating about 3 to 6 months after the wedding. I can't remember.
Are you a trauma survivor?
No.
No sexual abuse or anything like that?
No.
And the girlfriend...
Just very screwed up parents, that's all.
Now, you say girlfriend... Do you mean the girl you've been cheating with, obviously?
Yes.
But
yes.
Did she? But you call her girlfriend
because my wife found out that I was cheating on her and with this other girl after I was supposed to be a good boy and go to therapy and all this crap. This was like not last April, but the April before.
Very motivated, Sean. Very motivated.
Well, Drew, quiet down now. Reserve your judgment.
And so she kicked me out. She kicked me out of the house, but this time I actually left. And I moved in with a girlfriend, and then knocked her up, and then split up with her to get back with my wife. Just this past
nuts off.
February.
Yeah. All right. And so the girlfriend is the one you knocked up.
Yeah.
No, they aren't both pregnant.
Oh, no. He has a kid with the wife.
I've already got kids with my wife and my girlfriend.
Kids with his wife.
Kids, plural. She came with a kid, and then we created two. There you go.
Hold on. Oh, two.
That's 4 kids. These 3 nudniks have created.
Nudniks. What year are you in? Look, a couple things I hear from Sean. I hear a sort of sociopath.
Yeah, I hear trauma all the way. I really do. There's more trauma he's willing to understand.
Well, I don't know. It's just being raised by crazy parents, isn't it? And that trauma, but sort of not having a conscience or a soul.
Right. This doesn't bother
Other
him.
people don't exist.
Yeah.
Even your own kids don't really exist.
Right.
I mean, you wish them well,
and
you hope the best, and you do all the things. Oh, I know them. I love them. I'm a great dad.
Yeah.
But not really.
I love my wife. But then look at the actions.
Well, let's forget about the wife. Let's think about the kids for a second.
Yeah.
Love my kids, but not so much that I'm not willing to destroy the relationship.
And screw up their childhood.
Right. So Sean definitely got some sociopath in him.
Yeah, I think you guys hit that pretty much on the head. That's pretty much my wife's diagnosis of everything.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So it seems, and here's the thing: you're 24 years old.
Yes.
So it seems like this ain't going to be changing for just for a while. I mean, this stuff slows down when you're 34, not 24.
This is very hard stuff to treat. It is long-term therapy, and sometimes 12-step can have an impact on this, but it doesn't sound like it's something you're really ready to capitulate to give yourself up to.
Okay.
So it's back to therapy, and they make a decision about which relationship you want to sustain.
I'm wondering if he shouldn't get out of both of them and just focus. Here would be my strategy, Sean.
Be careful now, because he is the way he is. He's going to take your empiric position, just go, okay, apply it. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, I would say, out of both relationships, because I don't think you're in the position to make, obviously, both of them or even your wife's relationship work. I say you bow out of both, you work on yourself in therapy, and you focus on three things. Not having any more goddamn kids, number one. Number two, all the energy you have for relationships put toward your children, being the best father you can be, and into therapy also on your children's behalf. And see if you can stop acting out. But if you have to act out, then who cares? You're out of a relationship.
He may well be a sex addict. You might look into the 12-step essay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I would look into that, too. But either way, the yo-yoing that you're going to be doing with your wife for the next 4 to 9 years, why not just be man enough to say, I'm too effed up to be in a relationship. We're both wife and girlfriend.
What concerns me is what kind of wolves are these women going to pull into the house to substitute for Sean here?
Well, that's why he has to be a strong presence in his kids' lives. All right, now every call is Florida or Germany.
Let's take one more Loveline call and then go on to our game next break.
All right. Jesse?
Hi.
You're 19?
21.
All right, good. All right, what's up?
Okay, well, I've been having sex for a really long time. And every time I get into any sort of relationship, either they're way too aggressive, and I'm a very aggressive female, but, there's a point, when they start beating me, and then I'm like, ew, I'm leaving.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jesse. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
This is Sociopath Central here. Huh?
Jesse seems like albino trash. Super clear trash.
She's with guys that are violent and physically abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Or guys that she can abuse.
Right.
Which is really the typical pattern, right?
All right. Hold on. Jesse.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if you heard, but the F word is frowned on by the FCC. Okay. Ironically, the organization starts with an F. Seems like they're sending a mixed message to the kids, doesn't it?
It has a C right there in it.
It has an FCC has an F and a C right into it. They're 2 letters away from the word they hate the most. Doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
And if you were to try to pronounce FCC.
Yeah. It's true, yes. If you try to say FCC like it's a word, you do end up with the word they don't want to hear. Yeah, radio's great. Mm-hmm. All right, don't get me into it. So, look, here's the thing. Were you abused growing up?
Oh, Jesse Ford.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, okay.
But the problem I'm having is now they're way sensitive, and they are scared of me. And then I finally took the stand, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm anti-guy now, but on the other hand, it's still like, I still like guys,
It's flip side of the same coin. You are either being abused by or you are abusing.
But here's the deal, Jesse. No kids.
Oh, I'm never having kids.
Oh, good. That's a good
I don't
girl.
want to spread my family's genes. No thanks.
God bless you, Jesse.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. That's right. Listen, go ahead and understand, everybody, that you have look, I have horrible genes.
Yeah.
You don't see me running around with kids.
Yeah, good point.
I got bad family genes.
I just want to see you go through the parenting experience, but you're right. We shouldn't voice...
I do, but on the kid's 13th birthday, I put him in the ground.
All right,
I can't risk passing the gene along.
You're right.
You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Think about the Carolla gene. Bunch of sort of malformed, strange little people who don't like to work, don't know anything. It's a bad gene. I should kill myself. All right. Drew, lethal injection. We don't want the Corollas to go on. Jesse, good. Don't have any kids. You got to get some help, a group, some therapy for the abuse that you've been through.
The thing is I've been through therapy several times, and every time they're either, let's prescribe you some medication, or, hey, let's all sit around and talk about problems that don't have anything to deal with that.
I know.
Both are good things for you.
Both good. Both things Drew had just written down on a piece of paper and slid over to my side of the table. Hey, Jesse, you sort of have to relinquish power with this thing and just give up to it, would you? And look, everyone who's effed up with their therapy talks always, I don't need to sit around talking about what I could be. Jesse, I'm sorry somebody did to you what they did to you for all those years, and now it's up to you to do something about it. And if you treat everything like it's not important or it's not your fault or you don't need it, then you just go ahead. Just
see where
stick in that holding pattern.
See where that takes
see what you're like when you're 35. All right. Take care of yourself. We'll be back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800. All right. We don't need people calling. Somebody, everything just sounds like eventually.
Oh, yeah. Let's play some Germany or Florida. We need like a jingle for that.
Germany or Florida. Yeah, we got to record something, Drew. All right. Let's do it.
All right, go, push.
Where you want to go, up here?
Let's start at the top.
All right. This is a chick, though.
I start at the bottom.
Jenny?
Did you say Jenny?
Yep. You're 29.
Yes, I am, and I am a chick.
Give us your Germany or Florida, please.
Yes. Okay, here we go. A guide dog, Lucky, who has gone 0 for 4 with his owners, is available for his 5th assignment. Lucky
a guide dog. Okay.
I said guide dog.
Guide.
It sound like.
Yes, go ahead.
See, she did say guide dog, or at least that's what we heard.
All right, what do you do?
What do I do?
What did the dog do?
I'm going to tell you. Okay, he led his first owner in front of a bus, killing him. He led the next owner off a pier, drowning him. He, quote, nudged his third owner in front of a train, killing him. Lucky then led his fourth owner into heavy traffic, abandoning him to be hit and then killed. The next and 5th owner will not be told of Lucky's record because the trainers say he might sense nervousness and, quote, do something silly.
Wow.
That's impressive.
This is a solid Germany and Florida.
And think, how does the dog survive? Gets the owner out there just enough in front of the train that the dog gets away.
Yeah,
in the train.
That's where the nudged part came in, I think. And the water one, the dog actually went into the water and survived. But
Where
the
did
guy
you get
drowned.
this story?
Actually, I got it off of the internet, but I sort of cross-reference to.
All right.
See if
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit of a giveaway because the dog's named Lucky and not,
That's
Siegfried.
That's
ironic.
true, but we would call dogs Dutch, Dutchy. My sister has a dog named Hitler. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
She's a Goering and Goebbels and Himmler. She has them all. Well, Hitler had puppies. She did it with Eva Braun.
And as screwed up as this country is, you'd think there'd be lawsuits and things. Yet our system is so screwed up.
Yeah, and it felt like Germany, but I think you might have been right with the Lucky thing. Although that could be like
could be red herring.
They named the dogs like Girly and
I
stuff.
have no idea.
All right, let's go Florida just because of the Lucky thing.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say Germany. If this actually happened in Florida, we would know about it. I don't think this happened. Nudging, because think about the
big metal bar.
The bar they have. They don't have on a 10-foot leash. They have a bar. You got okay.
Okay.
We're going Germany. Germany, Drew?
I don't like the way Jenny went. Okay. Suit yourself.
You want Florida?
Sure.
I'm taking Germany.
All right.
Okay. It's Germany, but here's the cool ending. The original owner of the dog was an ex-Floridian.
Oh.
Thank you, Jenny. It all came full circle.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Let's
Jim.
Let's talk to Jim real fast. Jim?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Germany or Florida?
Yeah.
Or bong load? You smoke a lot of weed, don't you, Jim?
No, I don't.
He's just asleep.
Never have.
Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
All right, actually I have two, and they're both from the same place. I'll say them both, and then you guys, say which one.
All right, go.
All right. there's a burglar, and he's in the alley, and he decides that he's going to climb on the roof of a convenience store and cut a hole in. So he cuts a hole in, and he lands on the coffee pot. And then he finds out that it's a 24-hour store, and there's a cop standing right next to the coffee pot.
All right. That's Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida. The other one?
And the man went to the county jail to visit his friend, and he started rolling a cigarette of weed, and then right when he left the lobby, they arrested him. And he had a pound of marijuana on him.
I'm going to go Florida. I'm going to go Florida again because you said county jail.
Yeah.
So Florida.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
Both Florida?
Yeah.
Good
Thanks,
times,
buddy. You got to be careful. Even though the...
Can't lead us.
Yeah. You can say stuff like county or, anything like the guy was Dade County Police said you can't do any of that.
Right.
All right.
One more.
One more quick one. What do you like? Justin?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Oh, sorry. Justin.
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yeah.
One last quick Florida or Germany. Go ahead.
Okay, a 16-year-old girl was on the payphone, right? And a guy asked the girl when she'd be done. She got tired of him bugging her, so he grabbed a bottle, broke it off at the neck, and slashed his arm 3 times. And then he calmly responded while he was clutching it, now we have an assault here. Then the girl grabbed the bottle again and stabbed him in the stomach. And when the police arrived, the girl was still talking on the phone.
All right. It just sounds like Florida. It smacks of Florida.
It smacks of white trash.
It's a white trash move.
That aggression, a little German aggression in there.
Yeah, and then the bottle on stuff sounds Sherman. I'm going Florida. Drew?
Justin, I'll go with you.
Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Oh, thank you. All right, Drew. What are we batting here?
I screwed up a few good times. I got my average down quite a bit tonight. I screwed up a bunch. You still only missed 1 or 2.
I think overall I got to be 14 for 16 or something like that.
Yeah, about that.
Solid. Thank you. And one day I'm not going to get rich off of this, Drew. Oh yeah, I'll parlay this into something. It'll be a board game. Huh? Take a quick break. We'll be right back. That's the show, everybody. Couldn't get my stool to move, Drew.
It's all right.
Yeah, we're cool. All right, hey, good times, though, right?
Good times.
All right, so All-American Rejects tomorrow night, and until then, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I have a question. I want to know what it means when you and your ex have sex.
It means he was horny.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.